What's up, pipe smokers? Out in the shop on this early Saturday morning as usual. I had mentioned last week that I was going to start on the Dunhill blends. And I have tried all the Dunhill blends, of course, but I'm going to do ratings on them all, reviews on them all. Dunhill Flake is what we're going to start with. This one is from March of 17. And other than mainly Dunhill and Sammy G blends and McClellan were the three major blends that I really stocked and cellared big on. When Dunhill went under, well, first I knew they would be back eventually, but I wasn't worried. I had tons of Dunhill stuff. Anyway, let's get into this stuff. This is a straight Virginia, and if memory serves me right, I mean, I did like it, but there was other Virginia blends that I did like better, but nonetheless. Oh, smells amazing. They're bigger flakes than, look at that. That's when you know it starts to have a little bit of age on it. Earthy, little bit of citrus, some almost like baked bread spicy smell. They're rather thin flakes, but look at them! Of course, when I try to pull them apart, they are going to break. Nonetheless, very nice. I'm going to try to get one of these apart and let it sit for a while, and we'll be back. We're back. About halfway through this bowl. Fairly easy to keep lit. No tongue bite. What I smelled is basically what I pick up. The earthiness. Almost some raisins. Bread. Bready notes. Almost like a Latakia creaminess, but it's not. If that makes any sense. A little bit of citrus. Smoking this in the first pipe I ever bought. Back when I was about 18 years old. It's been many, many moons ago. Just a straightforward, pretty much Virginia that you can't go wrong with. It's not going to overpower you. At least I wouldn't think. Medium to mild, in my opinion. Mild to medium. I always say it backwards. That's one thing that I did like, and why I stocked up on Dunhill blends years ago was because they have pretty much a range. I love their Englishes. I like the Virginia, the Elizabethan, the Virginia Perique. I wasn't real big on, but I'm going to revisit that also. Maybe I'll do that in my next vid. It's like McClellan's. I basically just like their Virginias. I didn't really like any of their English, and I wasn't big on the Frogmorton blends too much. I mean, I liked them, but they were way too mild for me, all of them. That's like Cornell and Deal. I love a lot of their English blends. I love their vapors, and I do like some of their Virginias. So, I mean, Cornell and Deal gets a bad knock, but I'd revisit them if I was you. I love their Star of the East Flake. Opening nights, quiet nights. Just a lot of blends. I don't want to. This is supposed to be about Dunhill. Well, actually, I should say Peterson now. I thought about what I was going to label the video because this is technically Dunhill Flake, the old version. It's not the new Peterson Flake, so. And if you do look on tobacco reviews, they've already taken all of them, almost all of them out, and they put them under Peterson now. The Dunhill Flake is under Peterson Flake now. The only ones that are still under the Dunhill name, I believe, were like Durbar, and there's a few other ones. Maybe Standard Mixture or 3-year Virginia or something. I can't remember. But yeah, just enough there flavor for me. It's not, like I said, it's almost kind of like Orlick, but a little better than Orlick. I think there's just a little bit more there. Just enough to keep you coming back. To me, it's not over sweet, it's just sweet enough. Freezing ass cold out here this morning. There's frost on the ground, but you can't see that. I'm going back into my shop and get something built today. But yeah, Dunhill, well, should I say Peterson Flake, give it a try if you haven't. I think it's one of those ones, just like Orlick would be a good Virginia Flake starter for somebody wanting to get into them. Said fair, really easy to keep lit. Hope everybody has a good weekend and a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll be back before Thanksgiving. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's my last day, and I'm off for like 11 days. So I'm going to be doing my contest, hopefully next Black Friday here coming up. Next Friday, and I'll be doing tearing through these Dunhill, or should I say new Peterson blends. Other than that, hope everybody has a good weekend. Peace.